Hey, it's me, Miniature Molly, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, and I wanted to update you guys on how I'm doing in my pregnancy and how things are going for me. So, I think the last time I updated you guys, I was in my second trimester. I'm officially done with my second trimester. I'm in my third trimester. I am very close to the finish line. It feels like forever. I'm so done with being pregnant, and I hate saying that. I've had a very good pregnancy, not a lot of nausea, vomiting, or anything along those lines. I've just am so exhausted all the time, and I know that I'll be exhausted after the baby gets here, but I feel like it will be a different type of exhaustion versus I can't sleep because I don't know how to sleep on my side. And other things along the lines, and just having so much of my body give to this baby, I am just tired. And I think that that is one of my biggest pregnancy things that I have been experiencing, is just exhaustion. Like literally I get wiped out for the simplest things. So I stand a lot at my job, so when I come home from work I'm exhausted, and I will eat dinner and lay down for a little bit, and then I'm just like, I think I'm just gonna go to bed. So I end up going to bed super early and just waking up and doing the same routine over and over again. So one of the reasons why I have not updated a lot is just because I'm not feeling motivated to do a lot of extra exertion outside of just doing my normal. And my plan is to work up until this baby is born, but we'll see, because I have a feeling that if this baby doesn't come super early, I might need to start my maternity leave just a teeny bit early, or do some sort of flexing with my maternity leave, just so that I can have a little bit more flexibility and making sure that I'm not exhausted all the time, because I'm no use to them if I am overexhausted, and I'm no use to myself or this baby if I'm overexhausted. It's not a good combination. So taking care of that, monitoring that right now, and hoping that I will just keep on going. I thought I would hit, maybe I did and I just didn't realize it, like everybody talks about this second trimester, like whew, you know, like you just have so much energy. I never got that. I was always really exhausted. There'd be bursts of energy, and then I'd just kind of be exhausted afterwards. So, other thing is, if you follow me on Instagram, you already kind of know this. We had a little bit of a pregnancy scare in the fact of our baby had issues with her heart. Now on Instagram, I think I called it a heart murmur. That's just because I was associating it with heart murmur, but it's actually a irregular heartbeat, which basically, I'm going to explain it by making what it sounded like when I first heard it. It goes like thud, 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 thud. You know, like it would be really consistent, then it would bottom out and there'd be nothing there. And so it was really weird. So they actually sent me, and I found this out when we went to a specialist, because they were going to check on the size of our baby, because of, when they measure from like right at the top of your tummy down to the bottom, and I have excess skin at the bottom, so I was measuring larger, so they just wanted to make sure that my baby wasn't growing too fast and she wasn't too large. She's actually a little bit on the smaller side of average, which is great for hopefully for labor, and she doesn't get too big. That's what I'm hoping, because a little scared about that. But she's measuring fine, and it's good to go. Like we are right on schedule. So if she continues to grow at the rate she's growing, we'll be fine. But when they discovered this little heart thing, it was really concerning. And I think going alone to that appointment, because I assumed nothing would come up and Patrick couldn't go with me, so I was kind of there on alone. And when I received the information, the doctor reassured me that most of the time they develop through it and in the womb, and by the time the baby comes out, it's not an issue. So they actually cut out all of my caffeine as a test, and then I was going to come back and get another ultrasound done to see if that affected the baby at all. And so what I mean by no caffeine, they said no decaf coffee, no tea, anything that contained caffeine at all. So no coffee whatsoever, no chocolate. And one of the weird things that they told me no to was no cocoa butter lotion, because it actually contained caffeine in it. Which I was like, oh, okay, you know, great. And I'm very looking forward to the day when I don't need a caffeine coffee right after I give birth to this baby, but man, I miss the flavor of coffee so much. And I miss chocolate, and I'm sad, like, I feel like so limited, but there's so many other things out there. But like, there was some combinations of foods, like sometimes I would eat some fruit and I put little baby chocolate chips in with it, you know, like there was some things that I was doing to kind of allow myself to have a little bit of chocolate, and now I can't even have a little bit. And I was like, oh wow, I didn't realize how much I was craving those things until I was told I couldn't have them. So yeah, so none of that, no caffeine, no chocolate, no nothing. But after going back, they noticed that it actually helped a little bit. It was still there, and then we had another appointment set up, and I was doing some what they call non-stress tests, where they actually hook me up just to a heart monitor, and they measure the baby's heart for a couple minutes, and they get a good read off of the baby and if it keeps on recurring or not. And those were turning out really well as well. So overall, now after the most recent appointment, they really didn't hear it at all. They thought they heard it once in a long extended time, but like it's to the point where it's almost non-existent. So they're saying I don't have to worry about it. But with that, they did say to continue on not having caffeine or chocolate until this baby comes out. So I jokingly tell my husband that I want a piece of cake, chocolate cake afterwards, and a caramel latte. I probably would get neither, but I will wishfully think about them and know that I can have them when I am done delivering this baby. So very excited about that. Besides that, it's been really good. It's been a great pregnancy. I cannot wait to meet her. I am over the moon, like every time I think about her. From the ultrasounds, we've gotten some really cute pictures of her face, like because they flipped the little like monitor on so I could actually see her face a little bit. It was, oh, she is just a little stinker. We have one photo where she like stuck her whole hand over her face. So I just can't wait to see this little personality that's growing inside of me. I already feel like I know her so well, and I'm so curious to see how she actually is based on what I'm feeling. But I think she's sassy and colorful and just bright, and she's gonna just be, I know that she's just gonna bring so much joy to me and Patrick's life. So very excited about that. So we actually just had our baby shower recently, and we got so many clothes and so many things that we needed, and I'm just so thankful. So all those who gave to our baby, I'm so thankful. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it so much. I can't thank people enough, because I was really concerned that we wouldn't be able to provide everything she needed, and I was just getting anxious about it. It's just one of those things in the back of your mind that you're worried about. But I feel now that we had it, I feel like we have a good stepping stone to give her everything she needs and set her up for a good time. And currently in her bedroom right now, but her bedroom is going to be shared with our guest room because she's going to sleep with us for the first couple months. And then after she kind of can sleep through the night, we're going to switch her over to sleeping back here in the nursery to help me and Patrick sleep once again, hopefully. But it's going to stay a guest room and her nursery at the same time. I think that'd be great, because then we can have guests come over. Even if we have to continue to have her sleep with us, that's fine. But yeah, So when this space is finished, I will show you. I had it decorated specifically for our guest room, and we've been using it as storage, but now we're kind of downsizing a lot of the things that we had in our house, and we are going to keep my office and the guest room back here for a little bit, and if we have to switch things up, we'll switch it up when we have to. For right now, I feel like she'll be fine, and we will just take care one day at a time and take care of her as much as we need to in those days, and I know that we'll provide everything that she needs. Hopefully, eventually, we'll be moving into either a larger apartment or even a house. We're kind of working on that, but it might be a little bit, so I want to make sure that she doesn't have anything that she can get too much into in this back room that might cause her harm or anything like that. But there's nothing really back here. So, but I will show you guys the nursery when it is finished, and I will show you where she will be sleeping when we finish working on our bedroom. So yeah, lots of projects to get done and so little energy to do them in. So I'm thinking this is a good update for you guys, and hopefully soon I will have another video up. I do have some video from my shower, so I'm probably going to upload a separate video, so look out for that when it is available. I am very excited to meet this baby, and I can't wait to kind of share that journey with you guys. Even though we're so close to the end, I'm hoping that I can get a little bit more better about updating you guys on how things are, because I feel like things are actually happening now, because we're almost to the end. I felt like it was a lot of waiting, and now we're here. So I hope you have a magical day, and remember, you can make magic in any moment. I'll see you later. Bye.